having the microphone today. So, Connor, if you want to go first.
Just how was that final sequence explained to you when Desmond's dribbling the ball up the court and there's the inadvertent whistle?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get fined, but I just watched it. We have the ball. We clearly have the ball. It's inbounded. We've dribbled the ball several times. Minnesota's coach went out on the floor. It wasn't on the sideline. It was out on the floor. And the guy inadvertently blew a whistle. I've never seen anything like it. And then, the next sequence is a dribble drive by Patterson, and Abuzo probably, hand checked him on the dribble drive before the shot. They got two. Desmond had a dribble drive. Desmond clearly, the ball was off of Desmond. I just watched it. Could have been a hand check basically at the same type that Mitchell's was off the dribble. Been coaching a long time, but never seen a sequence like that. Clark got trapped. Could have been a foul. Could have not been a foul. But we had the game, for the entirety until about the 7-minute mark. And give Minnesota credit. They hung around, and then they made a run. And so they beat us. Rebounding hurt us tonight. But never really been a part of, we're up 5 and minute 30 to go.
And just as a quick follow-up, not trying to get you in trouble, after the inadvertent whistle, so the play is stopped, but Minnesota was awarded a timeout. Is that in the rules if there's any whistle?
I mean, I'm not even going to complain about that part. I mean, what I am going to complain about is someone going out on the floor when we have the ball. But look, I want to be perfect. They beat us. You know what I mean? And so, I'm new to the Big Ten, and our program's new, and so we lost a home game that we needed to win.
Must you mentioned just
No, go ahead.
you okay? Are you sure? Go ahead.
But what happened offensively in the second half? First half, shooting the ball well, getting good shots. Second half, only made 8 baskets.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game, is a game of runs. It's a game of rhythm with every team. And we were out of sorts offensively and didn't get, as many quality looks as we did the first half.
Must just to lose this game the way you guys did, whatever happened with the officials, two turnovers in the final 20 seconds, knowing with where you guys are in the bubble, 6 games left.
I mean, we're not on the bubble right now. I mean, because of this game, so we're off the bubble. We have a 2-game road trip coming up. Ohio State's sitting here waiting on us. Based on how our schedule was, the importance of this game was monumental. Because like I said, I mean, I've talked to coaches that have made this road trip. And then to think that Ohio State's waiting, we're in an overly difficult position. We're playing 2 good teams at home, and we're traveling. We're going to have to stop when we travel back and probably get back at 3 in the morning while Ohio State plays a game at like 1 o'clock and we play at 6 o'clock. And then we have to travel back, and Ohio State's sitting here. So, but I knew when the schedule came out that, that some of us were going to have some tough games. This was not one of them, so there's no excuse for this game. But I know the next 3-game segment is like an NBA team going on a brutal road trip. I do know that. I'm positive about that, having coached at that level, knowing what it's like to go out on the road for 2 and then come back when someone's waiting on you. It's a brutal segment, and we all get, we lost tonight. That's on us. But there's got to be some accountability on inadvertent whistles in last segment of a game as well.
What would you ask for in terms of that accountability there?
I mean, I'm not going to ask for anything because I already know the answer.
Coach, you only had 6 offensive rebounds. They were all by Rashawn. Can you talk about his play tonight?
Yeah, I thought offensively he was really good on the offensive glass, and defensive rebounding, we need more from him. If you can have 6 defensive rebounds, I hope you could have more than 1 defensive rebound, but he was switching, so in his defense, when we switch, he's out on the perimeter, not around the rim, but I thought he hit a big three, and I thought he had a big tip dunk for us offensively. So, look, it's the turnovers again and the lack of rebounding. 14 turnovers, the turnovers late game. You know, we're crucial, and we're at home, and you know, I mean, the video's available for everybody.
Why didn't things click in the second half particularly? Does Desmond picking up that fourth foul and having to go out for a few minutes, is that?
Yeah, I think that took us out of some stuff for sure. But again, you know, especially early in the game, I thought we could have opened the game up more, but we had 4 turnovers those first 5 or 6 minutes of the game, and you know, just turnovers that were all on us and were not forced by the defense. I've already watched those turnovers early in the game, and you know, I thought at halftime we could have been up by more than 9 if we played a little bit cleaner basketball, and then we ended up playing super sloppy basketball in the second half, late game.
Must you obviously give guards a lot of freedom in this offense. Desmond, you know, particularly, his turnovers have been pretty high in Big Ten play, and the teams as well. Seems like that's been an Achilles heel. What's kind of the balance between you encouraging that freedom and at the same time also,
Yeah,
you know, do you expect that those come, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the freedom offensively. I just think it's a player, you know, learning a new position because he's been a combo guard most of his life, and so I don't think it's. I think it actually, if we had more structure, I'm not so sure. You know, I think the freedom actually helps him from a turnover standpoint to not have to run a set every time down. I mean, he ran the one when Dez was not in, and you know, part of his growth has to be seeing the whole floor at the point guard position. I mean, I'm quite positive about that. I mean, he's more of a 2 guard, and when you slide him over there, it can stagnate our offense.
Coach, what would you like your team to kind of learn from this game and everything that kind of went on as you guys kind of go through this next stretch here?
Yeah, just got to close the game, you know. You know, obviously we'll send the video and stuff to the guys, you know, later on, and you know, you got to teach every day. So we'll next time we get together, we'll try to clean some things up.
Coach, when do you leave for the East Coast?
I don't know. I don't even know what day we play. We play Thursday, so we leave Tuesday. First time we've left 2 days early. Every other trip we've left 1 day early. This will be the first time that we leave 2 days early.
Must make clear, don't feel like you guys are on the bubble anymore. You know, with that, what do you hope to get out of these last 6 games?
Just playing hard and trying to make the Big Ten tournament. I mean, that'll be, you know, I felt, you know, making the Big Ten tournament before we played a game. You look at the teams in the league and the programs in the league, and you know, I told the staff at the beginning of the year that, you know, that I thought making the Big Ten tournament was something that, you know, one, we don't want to be left out of it. That's now in jeopardy, obviously. You know, you win tonight's game, and it's probably not in jeopardy. So, a lot of things tonight. You know, this 40 minutes is you know, this game and the Northwestern game are you know, when you play 30 games and you can pinpoint 2 games, it's devastating. But you got to continue to get better. And you know, I think this, even when we lose, I think this team does play hard. I mean, we led for 36 minutes of a game, and you know.
Coach, first half defensively, I really thought you guys had Minnesota really frustrated. Garcia only took 2 shots. Same with that Wisconsin game. We got really should have been anyway as well. But what happened in the second half where they started hitting some action?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, great question. I think when I look, you know, you look at the stat sheet, and Dawson has 0 offensive rebounds, and he goes 3 for 10 from the field, and he doesn't take a foul shot, and he's averaging 6.5 free throws attempted. So, you know, quite frankly, what did we work on this week, or when we had our prep, was I think the philosophy that I've always had is to try to contain and shut down their star. We did that. It's probably as good a game that we could have played, guarding their best player who averages 19 points a game. Then you got to guard the other guys. And, we knew that Patterson was a good mid-range dribble drive guy. I did not come into this game expecting him to go 11 for 13 from the foul line. So read whatever you want on that. But that was, we took 18 free throws as a team, and he took 13. So other than letting Patterson, have the game that he did, I can't help the team any more than that. Because we worked on how we were guarding Garcia, and I thought it was really, really good. But, they had another guy step up.
All right, that's all for today. Thank you.